What is up, everyone? Parox here, and today I have a video for you. Like, what even is a video? I don't know. When was the last time I posted one? Like 7 months ago. Anyway, I've been super busy with school and work through the school year, and now that school's out, hopefully I'll have a lot more time to play some tanks, post some videos for you guys. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll have some more time this school year also. I don't know yet, but anyway, to the replay, I'm playing in my AMX 50B. I've been grinding the AMX 5120 for a long time now, and I finally managed to unlock the 50B. This tank has everything that the 57 Heavy doesn't, which is pretty much just speed, but that's the only thing that I really love in tanks. Speed and reload, I guess, are the two main things, but I think this is about my 9th game that I played in the 50B, and only really my 3rd time on this Overlord map. I'm not sure how long it was in rotation from when I started playing again, so it was relatively new for me. And I didn't really know the, I guess you could say, Unicum spots on this map yet. But anyway, I'm just poking around these hills, trying to get some sneaky shots in on whatever tanks are brave enough to face my gun. I get some 3 shots in there on the T55A, and then I'm going to decide to reload, run away, and oh my gosh, Mr. Awesome just slammed me in the rear there, doing like, what was that, 1,000 damage to me? Oh boy. Anyway, I'm deciding to relocate to the 345 line, mainly because it looks like we have an okay force over on the 90 line, and this area is looking pretty weak. And here comes something that I was not used to with 5120. 1 bounce and 2 bounces. It's a French tank and it bounces things? Like, are you serious? This is amazing. So after I foolishly drive out in front of those guys, luckily they bounced off me. I'm going to reload again, just kind of chill in the back for a little bit. Hopefully I can read the map and see what's going on and try to get some good engagements going on here. We are losing 5-6, and this game is pretty close so far. We do have our arty left, which is a huge plus, especially since there's a lot of big, slow TDs that the arty can deal with, hopefully. Alright, so I see a T55A and a T49 that are isolated from the pack. You see, literally almost everybody is on the 2 line from their team. There is a Waffle in the back, but I'm not too worried about him. I'm just gonna take some health off of this T49 here. When I say some health, I mean absolutely wreck his day. Thank God he didn't have an opportunity to shoot me again, because I would have been like super salt if that happened. That probably wasn't the best point to reload. I could have just drove up here real quick, gotten those last 2 shots on the T55A, and he probably would have died. But since this game is super close, I really wanted to have my maximum number of shells at all times. That way, if there is something that comes around the corner that has a lot of health, I'll be able to deal with it effectively. So there's that Waffle that I was talking about earlier. He finally decides to pop up and unload his gun on somebody. I'm only going to be able to get 2 shots on him though, since he decides to back up. And we'll see him later, unfortunately. Anyway, a majority of their forces are still on the 2-3 line, except for this IS-7. He's now isolated from everybody else, so we're going to try to deal with him some. I'm almost done reloading. I'm hoping that the IS-7 doesn't take too much health off of my teammates, because this game is so close. We need to conserve as much health as possible. So I'm loaded now. I'm going to start to unload on this IS-7. It looked like his gun was turning towards me, so I back up there a little bit. Then I come back out and get my last shell in on him. Okay, the T62, I finished him off. And down at H3, you'll see the T110E4 was last spotted over there. Now, I'm typing stuff to our arty because I really want him to do some work now, because he is going to be the reason if we win this or lose this. But it could go either way, you know, it's arty, RNG. So I don't have any shots on these TDs over here. The 268 just took out our Leopard 1. He really should have survived. I'm not saying from the 268 shot. That 268 shot was going to blow him up anyway, but he should have like ran away and sniped in the back since he was kind of low-ish. So I'm checking behind me here to see if there's anyone from that area that can shoot me. And then I'm going to start to unload on this E4, and hopefully the Waffle will be able to finish him off. Unfortunately, the Waffle was probably reloading at that point and just got smoked by the E4. So now it's me, my platoon mate, Battle Tanks Commander, the T-62A, and our Arty. And they have a T-62A and 4 super scary TDs. Yeah. Since their team is all TDs, usually when you're losing, you want to be aggressive. That way you can try to get the upper hand on the enemy. But since there's a bunch of TDs with superior camo and crap tons of alpha damage, I don't know if being super aggressive would be the best tactic here. So I'm just going to kind of stay passive. Unfortunately, the T-62A does get a nice shot on me, and it brings me down to 191 HP. And my turret is broken now, so that kind of sucks, because this thing can't turn at all when its turret is broken. Its current turret can't turn. It's still hull turns fine. So Battle Tanks Commander is all over there by himself. I wanted to see if I could get some shots on these guys, but I can't. And like I said again, I'm still not super familiar with all the good map spots. So I'm probably going to look through it in a team training room at some point. But I'm still just poking this ridge, trying to remain super passive and slowly try to get the upper hand on the enemy. I fixed my turret there because I couldn't take it anymore, and I just had that funny feeling that that broken turret would have gotten me killed at some point, because I know turning speed of turrets has gotten me killed in the past. I can't remember when, but I know it's happened. Now, I'm really scared about this T-62A because I'm kind of alone, and he could just come over the hill and kill me. He could have, because our T-62A isn't on this side of the bull. I don't know why he didn't. I mean, I could have killed him, but he could have taken that chance. Now I want to really stick next to our T-62A, since he has some health and I don't. I kind of panic here and just shoot the T-62A, not really aiming, but my heart was really starting to race at this point, since this game has been like 8 minutes long already, and it's been super close the entire time, and I really want to get this win. I'm just going to speed up the game a little bit there because nothing really happened. It was just driving back and forth. Our T-62A does get hit, but it looks like it only took off his tracks from the 268. And that is super good news that the Jagdpanzer E100 is full health. That's going to help a lot. It's not really going to help. Hopefully our Arty can do stuff soon, because he only has 1 kill, and I'd really like it if he could, like, you know, shoot stuff and kill things. The Jagdpanzer gets spotted again, and it looks like the T-62A is heading over towards the 3 line, maybe to try to flank around. And like I said before, I still kind of want to stick close to him, but I don't want to follow him since I don't know him. I don't know anything about the Royal Clan. I don't know if they're good or not, so I'm just going to kind of stick back here and try to help the 62A the best I can. Just going to speed the game up here a little bit. Nothing really happens, it's just me sitting around waiting for the 62A to spot, since he does have the majority of the health. And he does find the 268 still in the same position. So I'm going to move around here a little bit, because I have a feeling that the Jagdpanzer or maybe the Waffle might be flanking around the back. It looks like our Arty did put a shot in that 268, so that's kind of nice. And crap, the Jagdpanzer just removed almost all of the 62A's health. So he's effectively out of the game. And when I was actually playing this game, those little barrels down there scared the crap out of me. I thought somehow some HE shell was like coming from across the map and about to blow me up. Now we see that the Waffle is down in H4. He just took out our T-62A, and now I'm all alone against 3 tier 10 TDs. So yeah, that's wonderful news. Now what I'm going to do here is try to slowly but surely, I guess, figure out where they are and try to pick them off one at a time. And so far this has been a good game. The Leopard is right there. It's been super intense, and now my heart is beating super fast. I loaded just all APCR for the rest of this game. I just leave it in because, you know what, I bounced off of an awful Panther 3 times in this tank. So, you know, I learned my lesson, I guess. And what you see me doing here now is trying to find like a nice little nook, I guess, to see over a lot of directions and hopefully intercept the tanks as they come in, but I don't find anything that looks too promising, so I'm just going to head up at this church and see if I can spot the Jagdpanzer or the 268 come around that bend, since that's kind of where it looked like they were heading last. I start to drive away, but then I see the 268. Just aim and shoot, that's what I'm doing right now, because I didn't really aim that too well, but I do have 325 millimeters of penetration with the premium rounds on this. I'm gonna go ahead and get a full full autoloader mechanism thing, I guess. I don't really know what to call it right now, but I'm gonna get a full one of those and drive this way now to try to. I don't want to stick in the same spot, because then maybe if I stayed around there, all the enemies are most likely to flock towards that location, and I probably would have died. So I'm gonna come around this bend here, try to find some enemy tanks, and oh crap, I'm dead, I'm done. And he bounces. Dude, you bounced off of a 50B. How do you not aim for the turret? Why do you shoot the hull of the 50B? Like, there's a gigantic turret right there. Just shoot that. Come on. I don't really care. I lived. I'm just saying, Jagdpanzer, you probably should aim more carefully. So, Waffle just took out our artillery. 770 health for him, 191 for me. Oh boy, this is going to be close. I want to kind of try to use this bush, and I see there's like an open area right there that I think the Waffle's going to come through. Should be here any second. There he is. 1 shell into the Waffle. I get spotted. 2 shells into the Waffle, and his shell comes over lightning fast, kills me, and we lose the game. Ripperino! So while that was a pretty disappointing loss, the result was still amazing. I got 109,000 credits. Well, I didn't get that many credits, because, you know, all the premium ammo and the repairs. Confederate, high caliber, tank sniper, whatever that is, and an ace tanker badge, along with doing 8,995 damage. This is my highest damage that I've ever done, ever. The last time I made a video about it, it was in my 140. The link to that video will be at the end of this one in the outro thing, so check that out. I think I had 8,786 damage if I remember correctly. That was a pretty cool result too, but this one was way better. The only thing that would have made it super awesome is if I would have taken the victory. But you know what? You lose some, you win some. Oh well. But anyways, guys, if you've enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you next time.